Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and on this episode we're going to be working with the McNasty bumper kit and the plates that I already have installed on there. That's how I got the bumper to sit on there. So basically we got those brackets and these brackets and the bolts and all that stuff, and the frame block off plates right here. Those pretty much all come with the bumper kit from McNasty. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove the bumper, and we're going to figure out what to do with these block off plates right here, because we had to trim the frame in order to drop the bumper down. I'm probably going to weld them in. I'm going to go ahead and primer them with the weld through primer, weld them in, and then I'm going to get that section of the frame painted in the front, and then I'm going to paint those plates right there as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean up, primer, and paint all these brackets that pretty much secure the bumper in place, and I'm gonna go ahead and install them in, and we're gonna put the bumper back on. I mean, this bumper is not the best, it's not the best shape, but it's a good candidate to actually, you know, set everything up and line up all the brackets, line up everything. It's bent up a little bit here, a little bit there, but for now it will do. I'll be upgrading the bumper later on, but once I have the brackets all in place where they should be, that's going to be a lot easier to work with the new bumper. So let's go ahead and start removing the bumper brackets, finalizing a few things, and then clean these up, paint them up, and start installing. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the all bell notifications. If you want to see more of my previous projects, click on the playlist. Everything is organized in there. And if you want to see some of my products that I have listed for sale, check out the store section, and I'll be adding more products as I go. Alright, now all the McNasty brackets have been primered and painted, and I used one of those bed liner coating cans. I just wanted to give it a more of a rougher look, and it looks a lot better that way. I don't want it to be all shiny and glossy. I used about 2 coats of this black bed liner on one side, then 2 coats on the other side. So now I just gotta let them dry out pretty good, and then I'm gonna start installing. And these plates right here on the frame that go like a 90-degree right here that blocks off the frame, I decided to go ahead and not weld them in, and I'll probably just bolt them into there's 2 bolt holes right here. I'll just bolt them in, and that will stay in place. Reason I don't want to bolt them in is because there's 2 bolts right there and 2 bolts in the back, and they have those washers that kind of hold themselves in place. But if I weld this in, then I won't be able to access those spots in the back here. For example, when I need to install the bumper brackets, there's 2 bolts on top here that I'll need to unbolt, and then these washers right here will be loose, and then so basically I won't be able to get inside of here if I do weld this plate in here. I'm gonna clean this area up, and I'm gonna paint this area, and then I'm gonna bolt this plate in here. That way it's gonna be reinforcing this area. I mean, it's not necessary, honestly, but might as well just kind of close it up a little bit so a bunch of water, dirt, and debris doesn't go inside there. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and remove the grill and the bottom grill bracket piece. That way I'll have more room here to work here. I'm gonna clean up the edges, paint this area up, install the brackets so it's not in the way, so this stuff is not in the way. And then I'm gonna install the bumper braces, bracket braces, and then because there's 2 bolts right here underneath, it will give me better access if I remove this section. And then we're gonna reinstall the bumper back on and see how it bolts up. Alright guys, and that's how the front bumper kit from McNasty's is installed. And as you can see, I painted the frame, made it look a little bit nicer. And from here you can tell where it's gonna mount. Basically, I'm gonna mount it to the bracket that's on the bumper, on the factory bumper. It bolts up in here. Once this is bolted up and aligned, then I can tighten these. Those are already tightened right there. And there's 2 bolts right here that I used the factory bolts from the bumper that was on here, and then I bolted it up so it makes it a little bit nice and clean. And then these 2 bolts right here are from McNasty, one here, one there. That pretty much drops the bumper down. And same thing on the passenger side. Bolted this up to there, and you got this going to the bumper here. So yeah, it's gonna be nice and secure and reinforced, and it's not gonna go anywhere. And the plates, I just kind of put the plates in. I've decided not to weld them because, like I said, if I weld them, then I won't be able to get to the washers, kind of the nuts and washers here on the inside the frame. So I'm gonna bolt these up. I just gotta find some nuts and bolts to run those through. So that's gonna be nice and covered. No dirt, debris, or whatever is gonna go inside of here. And I painted them black, so it's gonna look nice. It's not gonna look all weird. Here's the kit installed with the bumper off, so you can kind of see how it goes. So we got a left and a right, obviously is going to be different. This will be the angled area right here that goes to the bumper right here. And then on the bracket here, this smaller section goes to the front of the truck. So basically, and you got the amps. The amps are facing forward, so that's another good indicator. And that's how it mounts. And you got the plates right here. Everything's mounted nice and good. I'm still gonna play with this later on. I'm gonna adjust everything to make sure all the gaps and everything is lined up and good to go before I finalize the bumper and the grille. But that's what we got for the brackets. So yeah, I think they're worth the investment. It's not gonna be, it's something, yeah, you can maybe Mickey Mouse and make it yourself, but honestly, for something that's actually, you know, you can buy and just put on and you'll be good to go. The bumper will be fully reinforced and it's probably gonna be stronger than the factory. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you're new, please subscribe and we'll see you in the next one.